Hello students, today we are going to start chapter 15 Houses We Live In of class 5 EVS. As you all know children that house is very important for us. It is our basic need. It protects us from heat, cold and rain. It also guards us and our belongings from thieves. Okay, it protects us from harsh weather, animals as well, right? So in this chapter we are going to discuss about different types of houses. We find different kinds of houses in different places. Okay, kacha houses made of mud, wood and straw are found in villages. If you have gone to a village or you have visited a village, you must have seen kacha houses there. Okay, so these houses are made up of mud, wood and straw. Okay, and roof of these houses are made up of the branches of tree and leaves as well. Okay, now the next category for houses is of pakka houses. Pakka houses are made up of bricks, and pakka houses, best example for pakka houses is your house where you live right now in the cities. Pakka houses are made up of bricks, cement, steel and iron. Okay, and these houses are found in town and cities. So the next category is of stilt houses. Stilt houses are found in the areas of heavy rainfall. Wooden houses with slanting roofs are ideal for hilly terrain. Means these houses with slanting roofs are made in the areas of heavy rain because uh, in those areas when the rain takes place, the water moves down easily and the house remains safe out of water. And the places where snow is there, snow houses are there. Okay, and these snow houses are known as igloos, and in these houses people take shelter to save themselves from cold snow covered polar region of the world. Means these houses are found in polar regions. Okay, people on the move prefer to live in caravans or houses on wheels and tents. So you must have seen some people coming to your cities, they buy and sell many things and they move in the caravans. Means they do not stay at a fixed place, they do not stay at a fixed place for a longer time. They come to a city, they live there for 2 or 3 months and then they move to the other city, and then again they stay there for uh, 1 to 2 months, and these people are known as nomads. Okay, now we are going to study about different types of houses here. So types of houses may differ within the same kind of climatic conditions. Let us see how. Surat Lal is a rich farmer. He lives in a huge pakka house in the village of Rampur. The house is made up of bricks, cement, steel, and iron. It has a courtyard and sheds for the farm animals. The floors and walls of the houses are laid with beautiful tiles. Surat Lal brought them from the neighboring town along with fancy lights and other fittings. The house also has modern toilets. Last year, Surat Lal's elder son brought a car. They have constructed a garage so that the vehicle can be parked safely. So here you can see that Surat Lal is a rich farmer. That is why he is able to make a huge pakka house using all the facilities in it, because these houses, these things like brick, cement, steel, iron, it is very costly in the market. So the people, those who are very poor, they are not able to build such houses. Okay, so the people, those who are rich, those who have got lots of money, they are able to make houses. So this is the story of Surat Lal. Here we are going to study about Jagan also. He also stays in the same village of Rampur. Let's see what he is doing here. Jagan also stays in Rampur. He is a small farmer with a tiny stretch of land. Means he is having a small piece of land. He lives in a small kacha house. Okay, Kamla, she is Jagan's wife. She uses mud to touch up the walls of the hut. As you can see, the house, this is kacha house, this is the house of Jagan. Okay, so whenever the walls of this house breaks, whenever floor of this house breaks, Kamla, wife of Jagan, she uses mud to touch up to repair the walls and floor of the house. Okay, once every 2 months means she needs to repair it in every 2 months, because house it is made of mud, and it breaks very easily. Very frequently it breaks. Now she also paints the wall of the house to decorate it. Okay, she must be using uh, different colors to decorate the house. Okay, now you can see and you can compare the difference between the two houses, two farmers. Okay, one is the rich one, who is Surat Lal, and the next one is Jagan. So there is a difference between both of them. Surat Lal is a rich farmer, that is why he is able to build a nice big house, and Jagan is very poor, that is why he is living in kacha house. Okay, so uh, this is the difference. Means in the same village, two types of houses are there: pakka houses and kacha houses. Now we will move forward. Sunshine Society stands tall among all other apartment buildings in North Mumbai. Here we are talking about a big city, that is a metro city, Mumbai. Okay, so Sunshine Society is there. Okay, the flats are very big and are fitted with all the modern facilities. There is parking space, a park, and a clubhouse for the residents within the apartment compound. Means this society is a very well furnished society. Here flats are very big and fitted with all the modern facilities that should be there in the home. There is parking space also, a park also, a clubhouse also for the kids to play various games in the apartment, in the compound. Okay, now Rakhi is a lady who works as a house help at some flats in the society. In this same society, Sunshine Society, one lady is there who works in the different homes. She works in some homes, in some flats in this society. She stays in a slum behind the apartments. Means these apartments are very well furnished homes, but she lives in the slum that we know as jhuggi jhopdi in Hindi. So the jhuggis or little huts in her colony are kacha and in most cases made up of waste material. Means they use waste material like wood, like plastic sheets to build these jhuggis. Okay, so now here also you can see comparison between two houses. That Sunshine Society, it has very nice flats, and here the Rakhi, she lives in jhuggis and she has got a very bad conditioned kacha house, because in these areas they do not have proper sanitation. They do not have proper toilets at their homes. They have only one room in which they cook, they sleep, they do everything. Okay, and toilets are the common toilets. Okay, means in one particular area for 50 to 100 houses, you can say 50 to 100 slums, they have got only two toilets. Means it's a common toilet that is outside, that is made by the government so that everybody can use it. Means they do not have separate toilets as we have at our homes. Okay, they have a common water facility. They need to wake up early in the morning, because water comes in early morning time only, and they need to stand in a long queue to get 2 or 3 buckets of water. Means the life that people live in jhuggis or slums is very difficult, and people manage their daily things very with a big difficulty. Means they are not able to earn a lot, and they need to manage everything with lots of difficulties. So that's all for today. In the next video we will discuss more about houses. Thank you so much.